for a vehicle having a fictitious plate bearing the word traveler on it. The defendant refused to provide.
I'm just asking you to follow the law. That's it. Not anything crazy.
All right, everyone. Today we've got a sovereign citizen going head-to-head with Judge Fler, and this one is an absolute roller coaster. This so-called genius decided that standard license plates were too mainstream, so he went ahead and slapped a homemade one on his car instead. Quick reminder, driving is a privilege, not a right, and the Supreme Court has ruled on this so many times that it's not even up for debate. Somehow though, Judge Fler was way too lenient with him in this case, so let me know what you all think, because it really felt like he was defending this sovereign citizen, and I honestly don't think that's a good idea at all, but that's just my opinion. With that said, let's jump in and watch this idiot sovereign citizen in action.
Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
Officers initiated a traffic stop in Harris County, Texas for a vehicle having a fictitious plate bearing the word traveler on it. During the stop, the defendant refused to provide identification or insurance information, stating, "I do not consent to any of this." Officers attempted to remove the defendant from the vehicle, and the defendant actively resisted until he was detained.
That's very conclusory. Actively, what did you say?
Actively resisted.
Okay, I need more than that. Give me more, Alice.
So I reviewed the body cam this morning from the officer who initiated the traffic stop. The defendant.
No. You can't do that. No. It has to be in the report. In the DIMS, he has to say more than just a conclusory statement about what happened.
In the DIMS, it states that the officer attempted to pull the defendant out of the vehicle with him actively resisting and pulling away from the officer and other deputies. And the defendant continued by turtling his arms as they got him to the ground.
All right. Better. But yes, you telling me that he actively, it's a conclusory statement and we need more, right? It's like saying, okay, he was speeding. Really? How fast?
Yes, Judge.
So that's why conclusory statements don't fly, but that's enough. Okay, Mr. Daly.
Sir.
I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do you have a Texas driver license? Can you run his license, please, guys?
He's eligible to drive.
Okay. Do you have liability insurance in your name?
That's right.
And you can't drive. Once you get insurance, I will happily allow you to drive. It's all I'm doing is trying to protect the public and trying to protect you in the event that you get into an accident. They don't care whether you're traveling, whether you're whatever, however you want to term it. If you get into an accident and you do some catastrophic damage, they're going to come after you. They're going to sue you, try to take you for everything you got. And that's why for $50 a month, you pay for someone to represent you in the event that you do get an accident. And depending on how much you pay, you're covered $50,000, $150,000. So all I'm asking you to do is follow the law. I'm not going to put any other conditions on you.
Judge Fler, you're asking a sovereign citizen to actually follow the law. Are you serious? That's basically like asking a cat to file tax returns. It's just not going to happen.
They got me paying $445.
I don't know how often Judge Fler deals with people like this, but by now he has to realize that being polite isn't suddenly going to make them respect the law. This guy isn't just driving around with a fake traveler license plate. He's also skipping court, resisting arrest, and acting like the laws are optional. At some point, a judge has to put their foot down, because if the law isn't enforced, what's stopping the next person from showing up with a crayon-drawn passport and declaring himself the king of his car? I might be coming off a little harsh here, but when you're dealing with people like this, firmness matters. Let me know what you all think, and let's jump back in.
That's why we're here today.
No drugs, no alcohol. I don't know. All I want you to do is get insurance. So if you can do that, I'll allow you to drive. So the only condition now is just don't drive until you get insurance. Once you get insurance, show it to me. I'll take your no driving restriction off and then do whatever you want. You need a lawyer to represent you there. So what are you doing these days?
Right now.
Do you work? No? Okay, why not? What were you doing?
Truck driver.
That's a great job. Don't you make a ton of money truck driving? Why would you quit? You make it.
Taking money from my check.
Oh, I see. Child support?
No.
What?
They said they overpaid me, and they never, they was taking $170 out of my check for no reason. They never gave me anything to sign.
Isn't there a place that you can go to dispute that?
I have no clue. You tell me. You tell me.
HR. you know, go to HR, go, hey man, this is why my check should be what it is. You know, if they rightfully underpaid you, then they should, you know, give you what you rightfully are owed. If they did overpay you, that's like equally not fair though, right? So what's good for the goose, good for the gander, you know. So if you quit just in spite,
I was really I had 2 weeks notice in. I was gonna quit before because I was going to another job.
You need someone to represent you, right? We'll give you time for you to get a lawyer. We'll give you a month, but when you come back, you need a lawyer to represent you. Okay. So, Mr. Daly, now I'm going to have you just sign this promise to us that you're not going to drive until you get liability insurance. So get it, bring it back to me, show me that you have insurance with your name on it, and then I'll take this off.
I get it today.
You come back to me today. If you get it within the next hour and a half, show it to me, I'll take it off now. We get plenty of people that I put this restriction off, and then within the next hour and a half, they call some insurance company, they're able to get the policy, we are able to verify it, and then I take the restriction off. I'm just asking you to follow the law, that's it. Not anything crazy.
Judge, is that state's bond conditions?
No, I'm just gonna have him sign this affidavit here, that's it. Okay, I will have you sign this, promise us, we'll have you sign a reset with Victoria, and then we'll let you out, and then you're good to go. Just whenever you're ready to come back, come back. Good luck, Mr. Daly.
This guy is clearly smiling and throwing out a thumbs up because he knows he just got away with acting like an idiot, and honestly it makes the courts look terrible when sovereign citizens are let off with nothing more than a slap on the wrist. At that point, it's basically sending a message that says forget the law, but hang on, because there's one more hearing coming up, and this sovereign citizen somehow manages to be even dumber than the last one. He's got his sovereign citizen script memorized perfectly, but Judge Perkins is absolutely not having it, so let's jump in and see exactly how this one unfolds.
Do I not have the right to travel? I have dominion over this land, right? Fucking double.
Say that again, Mr. Little. What comment did you make? Speak up now. Say it. Speak up.
I'm talking to another person on the phone.
Case number SP 1513015, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 151302991. Appearance, please.
Yes,
Sheriff Harris, on behalf of Mr. Little. For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
No, I don't.
You don't?
No, sir. I've got a payment plan derived from your department.
Turn your camera on, please, sir, first of all.
Okay. I just hit it.
Do you want representation by this very good lawyer, or you not?
Well, she works for the state, doesn't she not?
All right, go ahead. What do you got going on, Mr. Little? What do you want to tell me?
What I'm saying is I got on a payment plan to pay these tickets. I got the payment thing right here in my hand.
Okay, you pay him. You still got to do this no ops.
What's the no ops?
Without a valid license.
Say that again.
Operating a motor vehicle without a valid license.
Do I not have the right to travel? I have dominion over this land, right?
I knew that. I could anticipate that argument. All right. So that's not gonna. How do you want to proceed? Because I'm not buying that.
I would like to honor this contract.
I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that.
What you mean you're not buying it? It's your contract. It's your contract.
It's not my contract.
I know I'm coming off a bit harsh in this video, but it really feels like we need more judges to start taking control of the courtroom again, and there's no hate toward the judges shown here. I just think they need to rein things in a little more and keep everything on track. We're dealing with sovereign citizens after all, and these people act like they can just make up their own rules, when the courtroom is supposed to be a place where the law actually means something. That's why I think judges need to shut down these arguments more quickly and do a better job of sticking to the schedule, And don't even get me started on Zoom court hearings because they're honestly terrible for handling cases like this. They just make everything more confusing and practically encourage these guys to run wild. And while I'm not saying Zoom courts are bad overall, when it comes to sovereign citizens we really need them in person since it would probably slow their antics down a bit. But let me know what you all think, and let's jump back into it.
You want a trial date? You want to work the deal out, take failure to display, $240, plead guilty?
They got me paying $400. They got me paying $445. That's what they got me paying.
Well, you don't want any help on that, so you want to come with the I have the contract argument, and
no, what I'm saying is this, Your Honor, not to disrupt you. I got on a payment plan because of the tickets. Y'all sent me tickets to my house, right? Okay. They put me on a payment plan to pay the tickets off right here. This is what I have in my hand. It's a schedule stating to pay the tickets off. That's why we're here today, for the tickets, right?
Yes.
Or is it something else? Are y'all trying to get my bonds? Is my bonds here?
So here's the deal, sir. You have 3 civil infractions of improper plate, expired plate, and no insurance, and you have 1 misdemeanor, and that's a no ops. So the misdemeanor is punishable by 93 days in jail, and that's the maximum possible penalty is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. This is for purposes of arraignment for Mr. Little. And
is
let me finish.
I'll
let you finish. Let me finish.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. And you have you can pay a civil infraction anytime you want to. That when you pay it, that is admitting responsibility by making that payment.
I've already made a payment.
There, you're not letting me finish.
Yes, sir.
The misdemeanors are not something that you can pay. Those need to be adjudicated first. So that's why you had to come to court on those tickets. I see that you entered into a payment plan with those civil infractions. So we're going to strike SP 1513015 counts 1, 2, and 3 from the record, and we'll just proceed with SP 1513029. How do you want to proceed? How do you want to proceed on the operating without a license, a vehicle without a license?
I don't believe I have the authority to travel as I need to travel.
All right, I'm denying that. I'm gonna consider that as a motion, and I'm denying that. Okay.
It's no motion. It's a fact. It's a fact.
Well, that's what you argue that. You appeal my decision then, and you go to a further court and argue that. You take all that to the Supreme Court and see what they say. I don't care.
Why would I have to do that, Your Honor? If you honor your code of
motion. That's why.
This guy genuinely believes the judge's opinion means nothing. Like, sure, it's not like the judge spent 7 years in law school and knows the law inside and out. Nope, this dude has it all figured out. Apparently he doesn't need a driver's license, and in his mind that's just a straight-up fact. The level of confidence he's showing here is honestly wild, like he thinks he just dropped some kind of ultimate truth bomb, when in reality he's completely ignoring basic legal facts. I mean, come on, the law has been crystal clear on this for a long time. Driving without a license is illegal, and I can't believe that even needs to be said in 2025, but with people like this around you kind of have to spell it out. I have no idea where this guy gets his confidence from, but wherever it came from, I almost want to know so I can borrow a little of it. But anyway, let's dive back in.
All right, so how do you want to proceed? Do you want to plead guilty today, or do you want me to set a trial date?
Adam, I'm not an animal, man.
You're breaking up, sir.
I say animals plead by high like that. I don't plead.
All right, so I'm going to set a trial date. You want a jury trial, or do you want to judge by a trial by a jury, or you want me to hear the case?
If I could not get a fair case regardless, Your Honor, because you're an agent of the state, And as if I get a jury, that the jury will be an agent of the state because once they register to vote, they become an agent of the state. So how can I get a fair trial in that, Your Honor?
I don't know, but we got to move this case along. Let's get a jury trial date.
Yeah,
I'm not going to spend any more time. There's a lot of people here that want to get their case heard. And
Yes, sir. Can I ask you what jurisdiction do you have over me?
Can I?
Go ahead, Ms. Harris. He doesn't want your representation. You're an agent of the state too.
I'll accept that. I was just going to ask the court if the court would consider dismissal based on the fact that he did pay other civil infractions and admit.
He hasn't paid anything yet. He only
yes,
paid.
I have. Yes, I have. I have paid.
He paid $20. He paid $20. He paid $20.
That's a part of my agreement. That was a part of my agreement, Your Honor. Not $40, not $60. It was $20. $20 each payment. That's what I did. I didn't give him more than what I agreed to. I gave him what I verbalized and I agreed to, sir.
Very good. Very good.
Fucking double.
Say that again, Mr. Little.
Say that again, what?
What comment did you make?
I'm not sure what you want you speaking about.
Speak up now. Say it. Speak up.
I'm not sure which one you're talking about.
Talking under your breath.
I'm talking to another person on the phone. Another phone.
So your next court date, your jury trial date is going to be May 7th. And then we'll set a final pretrial date for the week before that, March the 30th. All right.
Wow, there's absolutely no way this guy wins a jury trial, and I don't know if you caught what the sovereign citizen muttered under his breath, but it sounded like he called the judge a really nasty name. I couldn't make it out clearly, so let me know if you picked up on it. This is exactly what I mean when I say the courtroom feels like a complete mess, because this guy can say whatever he wants, openly disrespect the judge, and still walk away like it's no big deal. It honestly feels like sovereign citizens are immune to consequences, and it's incredibly frustrating to watch. We really need judges to start putting their foot down with these idiots who repeatedly mock the court by pulling the same stunts over and over again. I understand that judges have to follow protocol, but at some point you have to make it clear that the law isn't something you can pick and choose when it suits you. These people act like they're exempt from everything, and it just turns the entire justice system into a joke, because without real consequences we're going to keep seeing the same circus play out again and again. That's just my opinion, and I know it might sound harsh to some of you, so let me know if you disagree, and if you enjoyed the video I'd really appreciate a like and a subscribe since I post every single day. Thanks so much for watching, and take care everyone.